going on, y'all? Got another topic I want to talk about. I believe Dillian Whyte is being used by Eddie Hearn. Well, we all know he's being used by Eddie Hearn, but Dillian Whyte doesn't even know it, man. It's crazy because this scenario, right? As you know, we know Dominic Brazil is the mandatory for the WBC uh, title. And I believe Dillian Whyte is ranked number 1, but he's still not the mandatory. So logic would say, right, Dillian Whyte should fight Brazil, and you're guaranteed Wilder. Pretty much, he'll fight the winner of Fury and Wilder, guaranteed. The winner of Brazil and Whyte will fight the winner of Wilder and Fury. All right. But in a recent interview with Eddie Hearn, he was asked who was his most likely opponents, who were Dillian Whyte's most likely opponents, and he narrowed it down to 3 guys: Gerald Baby Miller, Derek Chisora, and Dominic Brazil. And the guy doing the interview asked him, well, if he had to narrow down to one, who would it be? He said probably Derek Chisora. That tells you one thing right there. Eddie Hearn does not want Dillian Whyte to take on Dominic Brazil, because if Dillian Whyte were to fight Brazil and lose, that pretty much takes him out of that Joshua fight in April. So who would Joshua fight in April? If Joshua gets past perfecting, who's he gonna fight? Because Dillian Whyte's pretty much promised. Well, he's the only logical opponent that I could see fighting April, because it ain't gonna be Wilder. They don't want none of that smoke. They already know that. So if Whyte goes after Brazil and loses, that puts Eddie Hearn in the pickle. He don't know what he would have to do. I mean, what opponent would he throw in there? And so I think they're gonna fight Chisora, and Dillian Whyte's gonna go along with it like an idiot that he is. If it's all about getting title shots, and he talks all this BS about Wilder, his legs, and I'll crack him in his ribs and bring him to his knees. If it's all like that, you should run through Brazil, and you be the mandatory to Wilder to get your title shot. You said you wanted to fight one more time before this year's out. Why not fight Brazil? Brazil's schedule is free. Your schedule is free. You can fight November, December. So what you gonna do? That's how I want to know what Dillian Whyte's gonna do. Because Eddie Hearn's gonna try to convince you to wait for Joshua, but it really don't make sense if you can just get Brazil out. Why wait that long? And you're not even guaranteed that you're gonna get Joshua in April. You know how they are. All Eddie Hearn is using you is like anytime there's a problem, he'll just throw you in there, and you ain't realizing it. When you gonna start looking out for yourself and be a man? Because WBC already told you before, fight Luis Ortiz. You didn't want to do that, so you ran over and fought Joseph Parker because you knew that was an easier opponent. And where did that get you? It ain't get you nowhere. You're still in your same position. So why not fight Brazil? Beat him. You should beat him. I would actually favor you against Brazil. Beat him. Become the mandatory for Wilder. And don't worry about that Joshua fight. You already fought him anyway. Why not? You seem, the way you talk, you act like Wilder is easy work, and he's been ducking you. So why don't you go that route? Stop listening to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, when y'all matchroom fighters, man, what y'all gonna realize? He don't care about none of y'all. Eddie Hearn is worried about Eddie Hearn and his money and his family's money. He don't even care about Joshua. I mean, Joshua's half retarded ass, don't know nothing. So, Dillian Whyte, I think you should fight Brazil, dog. If you wanted to get that title shot against Wilder, you should be able to beat Brazil. If you're as good as you say you are, you talk all this mess, so you should be able to beat Brazil and come with Wilder's mandatory. Don't worry about that Joshua fight. If you're trying to fight 3 times this year, you fight Brazil later this year. That Chisora rematch, whatever, that can happen anytime. You got bigger fish to fry, so I don't know why. It wouldn't even be discussion. I think Brazil came out and said that he wanted to smoke with you too to settle who the actual mandatory is, so why not go get him? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm going to link that interview with Eddie Hearn and them talking about Dillian Whyte's 3 opponents. I'll link it in the description, though. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, now.